today's video, we are doing a get ready with me, but with a story time. I know you guys already read that title, so I know you guys are like, ew, how the heck? So stay tuned for this nasty story time while I get ready. Your girl needs to turn herself into a baddie because she looking a little dusty right now, a little crusty, but it's all good. Make sure to subscribe to your girl's channel and hit that bell button so you can get notified whenever I post. Okay, let me start by putting this hair up. So you guys already know my little makeup routine. Nothing too fancy, pretty simple. So let's start this story time. I need to pluck these eyebrows. See, I can't be doing story times when I get ready because I can't multitask, I guess you can say that. But anyways, so it happened to me on a Thursday, guys. You know, my little sister was like, hey, do you guys want to go to water park? And me and BJ were like, yeah, it's kind of like a new water park that we haven't been to. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's go to the water park. So I woke up early because the water park opened at 11. So I woke up early that day and I was supposed to start my cycle that Monday, and I didn't. I didn't start that Monday. I started on a Thursday, that Thursday that we were going to the water park. So I was like, oh, and I just hate going places when I'm on my cycle. Does anybody do that? Like, am I the only one that doesn't like going anywhere when she's on her cycle? I just hate going when I'm on my cycle. I just want to be home in bed eating and just crying and all depressed and shit. So yeah, I woke up, went to the restroom, started my period, and I was like, dang, like, you know, I'm fixing to go in water, and I don't like going in water when I'm in my cycle, you know. So I was like, oh, like, I don't even want to go anymore. But I was like, no, you know, she invited us, so I'm gonna just suck it up and go. So I was like, I'm gonna use a tampon. Okay, guys, I hate wearing tampons. I hate wearing tampons, and the only reason why I hate using them is because I've heard so many people get like sick from them or can basically almost die. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but if you guys don't change that thing frequently, it can cause an infection. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just wear a tampon because usually the first day I'm a little light, so I'm gonna just wear a tampon, you know. And I can still wear like my bikini. I wanted to look good. So yeah, I decided to wear the tampon. And look, BJ told me, like, he didn't tell me, but he was kind of like, why don't you just wear like a pad and some shorts, like call it a day, you know. And I was like, no, ain't nobody want to wear that. I want to look cute, you know. Should listen to his ass. So here I go. I'm going to the water park and everything's fine, guys. Like, everything's fine. I get to the water park and, like, you know, I start taking off the clothes that I had on top of my bikini. Once I take it off, I was like, should I go to the restroom? And I was like kind of debating in my head if I should go to the restroom or if I was okay, because the water park was literally only 20 minutes from where we live. So I was like, I don't think I need to change it. So I was like, there's no point, I'm going. So I was like, no, I don't think I have to go. And BJ was like, are you sure you don't need to go? You don't need to change anything, you don't need to go check yourself. And I'm just like, no, I'm okay. Like, you know, I literally just put it in, I'm okay. And my little sister too, my little sister was like, are you okay? Like, are you sure? Because for some reason, guys, everything always happens to me. Everything, something always happens to me. I was like, no, like, I'm okay, like, let's just go in the water. So we went to the lazy river and I just felt uncomfortable. And I think it's because I knew I was on my cycle. And like I said, when I'm on my cycle, I don't go to the water parks or anything like that. I just felt very uncomfortable because I knew I was on my cycle and I was at a water park. So I get so nervous and I'm just like, oh my god, hopefully I'm not swimming and then like blood is like trailing behind me. That was my fear. So, you know, I kept telling BJ like, go behind me, and then Nancy, which is my little sister, go in front of me just in case. So that's kind of how we were in the lazy river. We go off to different rides and we're just there enjoying the water park. So we go there to different rides, and the first ride we did was like a tube. So it was like 3 people were able to get onto the tube. So, you know, we went on there, and I was just like, dang, if I sit in this tube, what if I leak or something? Guys, I was like paranoid. I don't know why. I was just so paranoid. Like I said, that was actually my first time ever going to a water park when I first started my period. Usually if I go to a water park and I'm on my cycle, it's like the 5th, 6th day where I'm almost finishing. So I was just like, bro, like, and I'm a heavy person, but usually my first days are light, but sometimes they're not. So I was just like, bro, like, something always happens to me, and I really don't want nothing to happen to me, especially like in front of so many people and like in the water park. That's just like so unsanitary and like ew. So anyways, we're getting onto the tube, and you know, we're enjoying this and that, and then like once we get off the ride, basically, because there was 2 rides. So there was 2 rides. So there was like the big ride and then like the little smaller tube rides. I don't even know how to explain it, but it was the blue side and the pink side. So we went up there again, but this time there was a line. So the whole time I was like, Nancy, like, is there anything behind me? Like, make sure if I'm dripping blood, like, let me know. Guys, like I said, when I tell you guys, I was so paranoid that, you know, I was just gonna leak. I was like, oh my god. Okay, sorry guys, I had to put on my lashes off camera because your girl struggles putting lashes. So basically, you know, throughout the day I was okay. I was fine. I wasn't too worried about it until we decided to go on this ride. Well, actually, we saw it. So it was a ride that it's a water ride, guys, but it has like a narrow, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it just drops. So it goes like this, and it just drops you, and then it goes down like that. So it has that little steep or whatever, and BJ saw it. He was like, I bet you won't go on that one. And I was like, bro, I love water rides, and I can go on that one. Like, that ain't nothing to me. Like, I rode bigger water slides or whatever. This don't faze me. And he was like, bet, but you have to go first. You have to go first than everybody. And I was like, okay, bet. So there was like 3 slides up there. So he went into the other slide that was covered, and that wasn't even scary. My little sister went into the pink slide, which was also like a medium one, and then the green one, which is the one I went on, was like the, I guess, the scariest one out of the 3 of them. So, you know, BJ wins down his slide first. Me and my little sister go on the slide. Like, we're basically trying to race. So she's on the pink and I'm on the green. BJ's already down there. And, you know, we're like, okay, ready, set, and we go. So when I went into the slide, like, it wasn't even pitch black. Like, it wasn't even covered. Like, it was covered for a little bit, and then it was like open. So when the little like drop or whatever was open, so it had a lot of water pressure. That slide had a lot of water pressure. So anyways, I go on there, you know, and I finally, like, I drop whatever. I get up. Well, when I'm still laying there like this, first of all, I felt like I had a humongous wedgie. So I was like, I'm not gonna get up until I dig my wedgie out. So I'm like this, and like while I'm still laying on like the slide, I dig my wedgie out, and then I get up, and I'm just like, I felt weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but I felt like the water pressure, I'm like this, and the water pressure is going like basically in between my legs. That's how hard the water pressure was. And when I got down there and I got up, I just felt like a push on my JJ, my cookie. I just felt something was pushing her, and instantly I got up and I was like, I have to poop. I have to poop. And I was like, something's wrong. I was like, I really have to poop. And BJ and Nancy were laughing, and they were like, oh, I should not wear foundation because I got a tan, and this is looking horrible. It don't even match my skin tone. Can you guys tell, or is it just me? Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take that off, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I instantly had to go poop. So I was telling them, I was like, I need to go poop. I need to go to the restroom, like, now. So like, the way the water park was set up, I was like, oh my god. So I had to walk to the locker room, or like where we had our stuff at, the little lockers, get a tampon. I got another tampon because I was gonna go to the restroom and change it. So we go to the locker room, and then we had to walk all the way to the restroom. So I was like, oh my god, like, I need to go. Something was really pushing. Like, I don't know, I could not explain it, but I guess you can say it was pushing like my butthole. I don't even know how to explain it. I just really had to go to the restroom. So I finally go to the restroom. Nancy came with me. So I get into the stall, put my pants down, and you know, like the tampon, there's a string. I couldn't find it. When I couldn't find that string, I was like, bro, are you kidding me right now? So I was in the stall, literally, can you guys see me? And I was like, I could not find it. Where is it? Where the heck is it? And I was like, bro, I know I'm not tripping, nor am I that blind to not see the string, but I was literally like, and I was just like, where is this freaking string? And I was like, I didn't want to talk in English, nor did I want to talk so loud, because I didn't want people to be like, oh my gosh, she's on her period and her tampon's stuck. So I was talking to Nancy low and in Spanish, and her ass, how can you not find it? I was like, bitch, if you don't shut up, how do you lose it? It should be there. It's a tampon. I'm like, oh my god, this bitch here. I'm talking to you in Spanish for a reason, and in a low voice, so nobody can hear us, and your ass want to scream talking about, it should be there. How can you lose a string? It's right there. You're tripping. You're over dramatic. You're lying. I was like, why would I lie about this? Why would I lie about this, you know? So yes, I started freaking out. I was like, bro, where is the damn string? Where is the string? And I had a huge, like, my stomach was hurting. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because, like, you know, the tampon was still in there. I don't know, but my stomach was hurting so bad. So I was like, okay, so let me try to push out the tampon. Let me try to push it out. So guys, I am literally on the toilet like this, you know. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm just like, I'm holding the walls. I'm literally holding the walls because it hurt so bad to even poop. So my ass is like, well, I wasn't even trying to poop. I was just trying to push it out of my cookie. So I was like I was like, pretend like you're having a baby. Pretend like you're having a baby. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. So I was like, I was literally like this. And first of all, when I was doing that for a good old 2 minutes, your girl ended up pooping. I know this is so disgusting, but your girl ended up pooping. I was like, fuck. That was the hardest poop I've ever had to, like, push out. Like, I don't know, like, it hurt my butthole. And I was just trying to push, because first of all, when I felt something come out of my booty hole, honestly, I thought it was a tampon. I don't know how I thought it, or I don't know why I thought it was a tampon. But I think the reason why I thought it was a tampon was because I struggled to even push it out, and then when the poop was, it just felt so uncomfortable, and usually I don't struggle to go number 2, you know. So the fact that I was struggling, I was like, and it just felt so uncomfortable in my body. I was like, this is a tampon, this is a tampon. Like, I'm literally pooping out the tampon. This is what I was thinking. So when I was done, I guess pushing out the tampon, I looked and I was like, bro, it's just shit. It's literally just shit. Fuck. I was like, damn. I was like, where is this damn tampon? So I ended up cleaning myself. I cleaned myself really good, and your girl had to literally try to find that dang tampon. So like, I'm literally like trying to find it, and you know, there was something there that was kind of blocking, but I was like, is that me? Is that like my insides, or that's the tampon? And I couldn't tell because I couldn't reach my, like, I couldn't put my up there any further, because one, I was hurting, and I was like, bro, how, like, if it is that, you know. And then like the whole time I'm telling Nancy, she's like, it's not, it can't be that, it cannot get stuck in you, it cannot get stuck in you. And I'm like, well bro, it's in there, like where else could it have gone? And she was like, you know, it probably fell out of you. And I was like, no, it cannot fall out of me because I have like the bikini on, so I would have felt it or saw it in like the water slide or something, you know. And I guess she also was trying to convince me not to freak out, because I was already like, you know, go tell BJ what's going on. I have to go call the ambulance. Like, guys, I was freaking out. And I was like, we're gonna have to call the ambulance, we're gonna have to go. And Nancy was like, no, it cannot get stuck in you, like it cannot get stuck in you. And she was like, either it fell out or you thought you put it in this morning and you didn't. And then when she said that, I was like, you're right, maybe I didn't even put in the tampon, you know. Maybe I thought I did, because I was rushing in the morning too, guys. So maybe I was like, okay, you know, since I was rushing, maybe I didn't put it in. Maybe I thought I did, but it was still in like the plastic. So I was like, okay. And she was like, you're fine. She was like, you can't feel nothing wrong. I'm like, no. She was like, you pooped, right? And I was like, well, yeah, I kind of, you know, pushed it out, but so yeah. And then, you know, I washed my hands and stuff like that. And she was like, we'll just Google it, we'll Google it. And I'm like, oh Lord, if we Google shit, it's gonna make me freak out even more. And we literally went back to the locker room and we were Googling, can a tampon get stuck inside you? And it was like, no, it can't get past your cervix. The string should be there, you just have to find it. And I was like, this bitch ain't there, the freaking string ain't there. So I was just, in my head, I was just like, okay, like either I didn't put it in, it fell out, or it's in me. Those 3 options. And I didn't want to, you know, ruin the day. So I didn't want to be like, let's just go home, you know. So I was just like, okay, whatever, let me just tell myself that it either fell out or something, you know. So yeah, then, you know, BJ, Nancy, and I go back to where it happened, and I looked in the slide. I was like, are you in there, tampon? At least tell me. And like, I would rather you be on the slide than inside me. So I was like, we looked on the slide, there was nothing, and I was like, dang, like I don't even know what to do anymore. So we finally left the water park. Like, it was already, I think, almost about to be 3 or something like that. So we leave the water park, and then we take Nancy back home. We're there, so we didn't get home till like 5. So mind you, basically my tampon is still inside me, and it's been 9 hours or 9+ hours that I've had it inside me. Oh, and I forgot to mention, before I left the restroom, I ended up putting another tampon in just in case, because I didn't want to wear a pad, and because I didn't have the proper underwear to wear pads. So now there's 2 tampons in me. So anyways, we finally get home. It's 9+ hours, and the first thing I do is check the trash can. I check the trash can to see if I left the tampon inside the plastic, you know. So when I notice that it's not there, I'm like, oh, so yes, it's still inside me. And if it's not inside me, that means it fell out, but I doubt that it fell out. So I tell BJ, I'm like, babe, I need you to check it. Like, I know it's disgusting, but I really need you to check, like, if it's in there. So thank God we had gloves at the house. So I ended up giving him gloves so he can, you know, put on. And we didn't have nothing else, so obviously he was gonna use his hands. And I laid on the bed. I literally laid on the bed. So, you know, just like if you guys ever went to an OB to go get like a pap smear and stuff like that, that's basically what I had to do. I had to lay there, open my legs so he can go inside. So basically, I'm just there laying down, and he was like, oh my God. And he was just like, spread your legs open. But I was tensing up because I was scared. Like, I was literally scared. So I was literally on the bed like this, and just like my legs had to be wide open, and he was over there just trying to so that's how I was. And the whole time I was just tensing up because I was like, oh my God. So when he finally put his hands in, he was like, is this it? I was like, see, you're feeling what I felt when I told Nancy it was stuck in there, that I felt something that was blocking it. Like, he was like, I don't know if it's you or the tampon. I'm just like, I told you. He's like, I've never felt that before. So obviously it was there, and when he touched it, he was like, I think it's cotton. I think this feels like cotton. And he was like, okay babe, like I'm gonna have to go in deeper basically to get it out. And I was like, bro, oh my God, like please don't hurt. And he was like literally trying to cuff the tampon. Like, he was just trying to cuff it to be able to pull it out, because he also couldn't find the string, that he couldn't find the string. And then finally he was like, I think this is a string. I think it's like kind of like wrapped around the tampon. And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, okay, just get it out. So he was finally able to get out the string, and he was like, do you want to pull it or do you want me to pull it? And I was like, I'll pull it. And then I was like, no, 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 like you pull it, but just pull it out gently. And as soon as he put it, he was like, ew, there's so much blood. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Like, I know it's disgusting. I changed my mind, guys. I'm not doing braids. This is why I hate doing my hair. But anyways, so he finally gets it out, and he was like, oh my god, there's a lot of blood. Like, he couldn't even look at it. He just like, and like threw it in the trash. And then like I got up and like I looked at it and I was like, that is disgusting. Like, that was inside me. Like, guys, when I tell you it was like smushed like this, and the string was literally like stuck in between, I guess, the cotton like this, so you weren't able to get it out. Like, you weren't able to get it out. You weren't able to see the string because the string literally was inside me and stuck inside in between the cotton. I was just so like, ew, that was literally inside me. And I knew that water pressure did that to me. I what else could have done it to me, you know? That's the only thing that would have caused it to just whoop. And you know, when I saw that, I texted my little sister. I was like, I told you it was inside me, I told you. And she was like, oh my god, are you serious? I'm like, I told you. She was like, well, never listen to Google again. I'm like, no, when somebody knows their body. So I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. And then the fact that I had literally put 2 tampons in, basically, I was like, oh my god. And I was like, hopefully I don't get no infection, you know. I had to call my OB the next day because I was like, look, my little cookie is very sensitive and I don't want to have an infection or anything or end up going to the hospital. So is there anything I can do? And she was like, no, you're fine, just, you know, drink a lot of water. She was like, nah, if you would have left it in for like 2-3 days, like, yeah, she said that would have been bad. She's like, but yes, you left it in for 9 hours plus, but you ended up getting it out. You know, you took a shower that same day, everything's gonna be fine. Like, just drink your water, you're okay. And I was like, okay, like, but she was like, but if you want to come in for like an exam or something, like, make sure like everything is okay, you can come in. But I was like, no, if it's not necessary, like, I'm okay, you know. Yes, guys, that was my story time on how a tampon got stuck inside me. It was like, guys, I really thought I had to go, like, I really thought I was gonna have to go to urgent care or something, because I was literally freaking out. I was like, I cannot believe this got stuck inside me. And out of all people, I don't even like using it. Out of all people, everything always happens to me, and that just happened to me. But lesson learned, because now I know if I ever go to a water park and I'm on my cycle, I'm going to be wearing shorts and like a pad and nothing else. Fuck the damn tampons. Like, excuse my language, but no, I'm not, never again, never again. After BJ got done, he was like, Dr. BJ is done. He's out of surgery and the patient survived, thank God. But honestly, if BJ wasn't around, I don't know who I would have told to help me take it out. It couldn't have been my sister or my mom. Like, no. I would have probably ended up going to urgent care if BJ wasn't around, because it's just, oh, no. And this is why I love this man, because look what he did for me. Not a lot of men would do this. Like, they'll probably be like, oh my god, that's disgusting, like, you're literally bleeding. Yeah, if it wasn't for him, it would be stuck still today. Now, I'm just joking, I would have went to urgent care. But ladies, the message behind this story, this tragic story, is if you are going to a water park and you happen to wear a tampon, do not go on rides that have a lot of water pressure that you think it will just your tampon right on in. Okay, so please, like I said, if you are gonna wear a tampon, please make sure the ride you are going on doesn't have so much water pressure. Okay, so with that being said, make sure you always see the little string hanging out from your, you know, and make sure you change her frequently. And oh my god, don't let this happen to you guys, because it was literally so, I was literally scared. I was shitting bricks, guys. I was literally shitting bricks. And the fact that I did end up shitting trying to push this damn thing out, it's like, oh my god, ew. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to your channel, and hit that bell button so you can get notified whenever I post. Till next time, bye.